Hi guys, welcome. This is the Roundtable DAO TV show. We are with Hadit, the CEO of Good Games Guild. We are with Jay also. Hi Jay, how you doing?
Hi, how are you? Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Roundtable DAO TV show. Today we'll be having a conversation with Good Games Guild. Good Games Guild is a gaming hub that aims to create the largest virtual world economy by optimizing owned assets to get maximum rewards generated. Now, they believe in the future of gaming will be on the NFT and blockchain technology, and they say they will carry the mission to become the biggest hub for the virtual world economy. Today we have with us Adit Kinarang, CEO of this very promising
Yes.
platform. Now, very happy to have you with us, Adit. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and how you got into the sector before we start the AMA?
Yeah, sure. Uh, Hi, everyone. My name is Adit. I'm a co-founder of a Good Games Guild. Personally, I have been in crypto since 2013. I purchased my first cryptocurrency back then was the Dogecoin. I believe
Hmm,
like few months after they launched the product, and
nice.
after that, I worked in two multinational banks before for almost 8 years. And in 2018, I decided to move to the blockchain industry. And since then, I created two blockchain companies in Indonesia.
Wow, very nice to hear. Where did the Good Games Guild idea come from originally? Can you tell us some history? How did you choose this name?
Yeah, but basically, the idea of Good Games Guild started when we see the growing popularity of the NFT games, and especially the play-to-earn games, right? Especially in countries in Southeast Asia, where people start to get an additional income for playing these kind of games, especially in a country like Indonesia, which is the biggest country in Southeast Asia, but also at the same time suffered the biggest because of the pandemic,
Mhm.
right? And we from Good Games, we see there's opportunity for us to use our experience and also our knowledge to help those people. But at the same time, we can also create a product that can grow huge in the future. And that's why we call it Good Games Guild, because the idea comes from the good intention. That's
Yeah,
why
Okay.
it's called Good
nice.
Games.
Right. Very nice. And what makes Good Game Guild special? Which features does it differ from other NFT related projects?
I think what makes us different is it's not only about the feature like rent to earn feature, scholarship, or other asset utilization feature,
Hmm.
but I think the most important difference that we have is because of the ecosystem that we're trying to build here in order to become the biggest NFT gaming hub. And we also believe on top of that, the community play a bigger role in here.
Yeah.
And the focus market of good games is also one thing that we can be very bullish on, and because of the size and also the potential that we can get from this market.
Great. And why should people invest in the GGG tokens? What are the benefits for investors in holding these tokens? I see we can read in the website these apply to earn, rent to earn, stake to earn features. So maybe you can tell us something.
Yeah, basically the good game tokens have several features, like you said before, like right, like the apply to earn, rent to earn, and also the stake to earn features. But I think the most important feature that we will have here is the revenue claiming features, because in this feature our users can claim the revenue of good game skill by staking their tokens, the good game tokens,
Hmm.
on the vaults that will be released when the product is already live. So I think, yeah, I think that's the most important and notable feature that the good games token can provide.
Okay, that's great. We can read in your white paper that Good Games Guild is a product which is created to maximize the metaverse function in human social life. Now, can a user create a cash flow by being an asset owner in the metaverse? How can a user put his or her own game assets to work?
Yeah, actually, this feature is what we call the rent to earn. This feature is currently being developed by our team, And basically, this feature tell the allow our users to utilize their assets by rent or lending their assets to our scholars. And by doing this, we believe by doing this, we can open the business for everyone to participate in this unique investment model, right? So not only relying on our own assets, but also everyone that have their own NFT assets, gaming assets, they can get additional income by putting their assets to work, like other real life assets, right?
That's great. Very nice feature. I'd like to know if you've completed any security audits. What measures have been taken to protect Good Games Guild community from it?
Yeah, our Binance Merchant BEP20 tokens have been audited by Solidity.finance, and you can check the link for the audit on our Gitbook on the website. But for the staking pool and also the Solana tokens contract, it's currently on development, and the audit report will be released once the before the staking pool and the Sol tokens go live. But for the BP20 tokens, you can find the audit link on the Gitbook on our website.
Okay, awesome.
And how is Good Game Guild development going? Can you describe the current development status, market expansion plans, expected applications, partnerships? So, what await us in the future?
The development of the our product is it's going very well, really well, and we aim to release the dashboard by next week. I'm sorry,
Wow.
next month, and this dashboard will help our users and especially the scholars to manage their asset, their reward and achievement. And we aim to release the other ecosystem tools by end of this year. And in terms of the partnership, we have secured more than 20 partners already. You can find list of the partners on our website.
Hmm.
Uh, by doing this many partnership, we hope to establish our name on the industry as one of the fastest growing guild. And on top of that, our community also grow exponentially, where we currently have like around 100,000 community members through all our social media and groups. That's very amazing for us.
Nice, nice. Well,
I think we will
let's,
start with the
yeah,
live questions,
yeah, yeah,
Asafar.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. The
Um,
first one
yeah, the first
is,
one,
sorry,
yeah.
is from
What are the features of the
River.
ecosystem? Yeah, he gives some, but I can see also some questions in the form that people already filled. Okay, this is a nice one. Investors seeks more attention towards project where the token had the more utility. So what makes user to hold the GGG tokens for their benefits? Is there any loyalty program for holders? Yeah, do you have some kind of
You mean
loyalty
like
program? Yeah.
the loyalty programs, like the incentive program?
Yeah, maybe some incentive to all the tokens. Oh, we talked about the staking, I guess. Yeah. There is something more
Mm.
that you want to
Yeah,
add?
for the features itself, there will be the staking feature of course, obviously, and on top of that, the ecosystem that Good Games will build, obviously, will also accept the Good Games token
Hmm.
as a payment for the service or the features and all the services that provide on the ecosystem of Good Games. Especially in the futures, there will be more and more supporting features and tools that will be built, and we believe all these features that we build is going to help us will going to help us to uh, actually helping us to achieve the goal of becoming the largest virtual creating the largest virtual economy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the most important thing that the users can also note here is the value of staking the tokens to get the revenue from Good Games is one thing that I believe not many product can provide currently, because the business model of a Good Games consists of several revenue streams, and we believe each revenue stream will be created its own vault, where our users or token holders can stake their tokens to claim the revenue from this vault. Right? So, but basically, they claim the revenue from the revenue stream of the Good Games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting. Um, Another live question. What are the plans to educate and raise awareness and adoption among the community to make people understand a little bit more about Good Games Guild? Uh, Something for beginners, maybe.
Yeah, I think doing an AML like this is one of our ways to promote and also telling the community about the good games, right? But we see the much bigger audience is beyond the crypto community. I
Hmm.
mean, when we're talking about the metaverse, we're talking about much bigger industry than the what we currently have, right? Especially when the Facebook decided to change their name to Meta company and they
Yeah.
will be focusing on the metaverse. I think that's one of the most important thing, and also the milestone that we will see in the future have a bigger impact on the metaverse industry. So the our focus, of course, the crypto community, it's our main focus, because our first focus, because it's easier to educate, it's easier to tell them about our product. But the long term goal here is to bring the non crypto community into the metaverse. That's why in our partnership, we also have partnership with one of the most famous sport team in Indonesia. They have like millions of followers and users in their social media, and most of the users comes from the non-crypto community. I believe once we already announce the partnership, creating contents and marketing with this esport team, we will start to touch the non-crypto community to get into the metaverse.
That's actually a
Nice.
very good idea. Yeah, you're going to bring probably a lot of fans in that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Another question. So, does Good Game Guilds represent the game creation platform of the future? Why is it better to build games in the blockchain and not in the traditional way with the centralized platforms? What's your thoughts?
That's an interesting question,
Yeah.
because the good games itself, we are not the game developers. We will be the game incubators in the futures, in the futures, but being the game developers is one thing that currently not on our pipeline.
Hmm.
So instead of building games, we aim to providing the ecosystem
Hmm.
for the games, for the players, for the everyone that want to participate on the metaverse and NFT games. And if you ask me what is the difference and the advantages of building a game on a blockchain instead of the centralized mechanism, I think it's because the play to earn mechanism, right? So the idea of earning money while playing games is something beyond our thinking like few years back, right? Especially when I was a kid, when I play games, all of uh, my aunties, my parents, they keep saying that you cannot make money from games. This is
Yeah.
something that something beyond, something beyond. So
Yeah.
when the play to earn games release, I feel like okay, I can finally talk to my parents that you see people now can make living through the games. So I think that the most important thing is because of the play to earn mechanism, and also on top of that, the ownership of the asset in games, right?
Yeah.
Because doing the centralized way, it's almost impossible to provide this kind of mechanism.
Great.
Um, Let me see. There's some questions that we've already answered. I'm just trying to get the right one to keep going. Your partnerships here are an important element to build a great ecosystem. So, what are some of the partnerships that Good Games Guild is exploring, apart from the ones you already have, obviously?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, what we currently have is 20. I think it's more than 20 games already
Hmm.
on our partnership. And yeah, we aim to bring the good games beyond the community, the crypto community. We want to promote good games to the non-crypto community. That's why one of our closest partnership will be with the one of the esport team in Southeast Asia. And yeah, like I said, this partnership, I believe this partnership will lead to other things, and eventually spreading the news about good games to the non-crypto community. And on top of that, we also planning to create a tournament, a game tournament for, but only not maybe not on the big, huge audience, but more on the specific and niche audience. But doing this, we believe if we put the right people, right figures on this tournament, they will help us to spread about the good games. So the idea here is not only the partnership with the esport team, but also the partnership with the tournament, gaming tournament.
Okay, it's a great idea actually. So you're gonna get even more people in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nice question. Where do you see this project in 5 years from now?
Okay.
Yeah, this is
In 5 years, we
yeah.
aim to have at least 1 million users on our platform, and also the idea of becoming the gaming hub is already achieved by the time.
Hmm.
So in 5 years, we aim to have at least 1 million users on our platform. We have more than 100 games on our scholarship and also on our platform, and we also aim to have at least more esport teams joining and also working in our tournament, playing the games on and etc. on the platform. So basically, from 5 years from now, we aim to be the biggest gaming hub, at least in Southeast Asia.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, do you have any strategy to bring the millennial people to your platform to join crypto, the NFT stuff? Do you any strategy in place right now for this?
Yeah, the good games. We I mean, probably the one of the advantage that we have is because we quite close with a lot of KOLs in Indonesia, especially. I mean,
Hmm.
one of our team here is a YouTuber where he has like 3 million subscribers in his YouTube channel, and beside of our team here, our member here, he also knows a lot of YouTubers that playing games. And when we talk about millennials, millennials always playing games, right? I think in Indonesia alone, we have like 120 million people that playing games, and most of them are millennials.
Hmm.
And millennials usually uh, very technology and tech savvy, right? They always follow the technology. They want to be updated with everything that happens on the industry, and that's why the social media is very active right now. So the idea here is how to connect with the KOLs, the right KOLs on the social media, and telling the millennials that there is some way to earn money to give you additional income on top of your current job, or let's say that you don't have any job. By doing the play to earn games, you can actually get additional income, and
Hmm.
this industry is just started. There will be a lot of room to grow, and we believe the more and more people start to talking about this industry, the more and more people start to join in here.
Nice.
we have a good live question now. Scholarships allow gamers to join a team and share revenues. In return, they get 35% of the gains. Now, can you tell us how much can expect a player in a team compared to if he stayed alone, for example?
You mean if they have their own NFT asset?
Um,
Yes, because
Can
there
you repeat
was
the
also
question?
yes.
another question on this. So how does the NFT rental works? If I wanted
Oh,
to rent my an
Mm,
NFT, do I keep custody of
mm,
it,
mm,
or shall I send it to the GGG wallet that acts as a escrow? And then he asked also about this scholarship that allow gamers to join a
mm,
team, yeah, and share revenue.
mm.
In return,
Yeah.
they give the 35% of their gains. So can you tell
Mhm.
us more about this?
Yeah, the current scholarship model of Good Games is we split 50% between ourselves and the scholars.
Hmm.
But when the rent to earn feature will be launched, it will be three different parties here: the Good Games, the NFT owners, and also the scholars, right? So in these rent-to-earn features, the good games will only take a 10% from this 100% share here,
Hmm.
and the NFT owners will get 50%, and the scholars will get 40%. And to answer the question related to the mechanism, for the early stage, the good games will act as a custodian,
Hmm.
where the NFT owners will send the NFT to the good games,
Hmm.
and they can choose the scholars that good games will provide. So that's why we want to have the scholarship ranking on the Good Games platform to make sure that the top tier scholars will always get an attention from the NFT owners.
Hmm.
By doing this, we believe we not only asking the scholars to participate, they not only going to play the games like casually, but by doing the ranking system, they will get more exposure because more and more NFT owners will be going to use their services, and on top of that, they will get additional income, bigger income. Not only comes from the NFT owners, but also comes from ourselves because from the good games we will provide a reward for a top tier scholars in good games.
Nice,
Okay,
thank you.
so minor question. If several scholars would like to rent the same NFT, how is that going to work? Is it first come, first serve, depending on ranking, or rising the price of NFTs that are more in demand, maybe?
Can you repeat the question because I don't get the.
Um, if let's say several scholars want the same NFT, want to rent the same one,
Okay, okay, okay.
how are you gonna deal with that? Is it more first come first serve, or are you gonna raise the price because there's more demand?
No, it will be based on the ranking and the first come first serve.
Okay, awesome.
Great, thank you.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay, another question that we have stored here. Any community round without holding the launchpad token? So there is seems a lot of people asking about this. Yeah, people asking for
Unfortunately,
yeah,
unfortunately, we do not have the allocation for the community. That's one thing that we are regret to we regret to not providing this
yeah.
allocation because the list of the investor of good games is very long. I mean, on top of the investor that we put on the website, there's a long list of investors that we cannot bring on board because of the allocation is very small. We only raise a small amount, but we believe this small amount is enough for us to bring the product live. And on top of that, uh, the IDEO platform, there's a lot of IDEO platform contacting us for the several weeks ago,
Hmm.
and that's why very very we are very regret that we cannot provide the community of tokens for the community because all of the allocation for the token sale has been allocated to the IDEO platform and also for the investors.
Okay, thanks.
um,
Let's
okay.
check in. Yeah, go Jay.
How will the project bring innovation to the gaming environment? And also, will there be external extensions to the project towards sustainability of the crypto space?
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, we personally believe the metaverse will be the future of the internet. And like what Mark Zuckerberg said, the gaming will play the important role for the metaverse. And we see in the future there will be more and more games start to move their mechanism to NFT and start to bring the play to earn mechanism instead of doing the old conventional gaming mechanism. And for the good games, uh, what we can bring here is becoming the gaming hub, but it means the good games will have not only the NFT utilization features, but we also will have features that will help all the shareholders, all the stakeholders of the gaming industry, from the players, from the game developers, from the community itself to participate on our platform. So it's not just one feature for one stakeholder, one shareholder, but all the ecosystem for the NFT gaming here. And in the future, we see the good games will provide end-to-end services from the related to NFT games and the metaverse.
Yeah, another live questions. Thanks, Edit. Any plans for fractionalized NFTs? Have you thought
Mm,
about this specific field?
at this moment, no.
No. Okay, maybe it's a suggestion from the community that
Mhm,
you can
mhm. Yeah,
that
yeah,
in
we'll think about
consideration.
that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it seems we don't have any more questions. So there is something that we didn't talk about, Edit, that you want to talk to make
Something you'd
people.
like to mention that maybe that something you'd like absolutely the public to hear
Yeah.
that you haven't been asked questions for.
Yeah, a lot of people asking about the good games and also the what can we bring to the table, especially for the crypto people, right? And also the non-crypto community.
Hmm.
I think, and also a lot of people are afraid of the sustainability of the good games. Uh, I think one thing that we have to consider the good games here, we are surely here for the long term. Amount of the partnership and also the investors that we have on board, I think it's enough to provide our commitment to this product because there will be no top tier investors, there will be no top tier partners joining our platform, our product if they see we do not serious on how on building this building this with game skill product. So that's why I think I want to make sure to the community and also all the people that the Good Games Guild here is to change how the NFT works, and we want to make sure the Good Games Guild will be the gateway for the people to participate on the NFT games and also on the metaverse.
Nice.
Very good to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Adit, thank you very much for being with us. I think it was a great
It's a
conversation.
pleasure, Jay. It's my pleasure.
A lot of good questions from the public as well. We hope to do this again, maybe to see some updates with you on how the
Yeah,
project is
sure,
going
sure.
once IDO has been finished and
Yeah,
and your
Yeah.
platform has basically started.
Yeah. Maybe some demo. We can
sure.
see something more in the
Mhm.
future. People will
No
like
problem.
it
I
for
will keep
sure.
you guys updated.
Sure.
We're looking
Thank you.
forward to it.
So,
Thank you very much.
guys, thank you. I
Thank you,
hope you
guys.
enjoyed.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks, Edit. So, guys, my final words. Thank you
Bye.
for being with us. Of course, follow us in our socials and our channels. As you can see, we do a lot of AMA sessions, so a lot of prices that we share. Thanks to the all crypto projects here, and be sure to be tuning in the next one. Peace out. Bye.